I think it's time to actually take a look at Love and Deepspace. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see men. I'm kidding. It's like I say I'm kidding, but I'm so not kidding, you guys. I just you have no idea. Oh my god! What is that? Ah! What is it? Why does it already look so intense, you guys? Oh my goodness. Hello? Hello? Bonk chat. Bonk chat. Not the apple, please. Is this Twilight? So why do I keep saying we're gonna kiss Caleb? Because literally we're gonna kiss Caleb. Because Caleb is the new feature love interest in Love and Deepspace, and we need to see what is up. What does Caleb have to offer to our lives? But yeah, thank you Love and Deepspace for the sponsor. So let's check this out, chat, because oh my gosh, I had to get familiar with a bunch of things real quick, real
Appearing
fast.
next to you will always be a smooth landing.
Okay, Caleb. Okay, so I see that we can... Wait, why was I poking him there? Wait, sorry, that's not sus at all. As...
The rules for this game are you poke and I dodge.
Okay, eyes. Okay. Okay, eyes.
The rules for this game are you poke and I dodge.
Okay, let's try hands. Any reactions from the hands?
My model kit's parts are mixed up at home. Organizing them is kind of troublesome.
Use your evil.
You use my evil more conveniently than I do.
Okay. Can I bonk his nose? I just finished a routine aircraft inspection. Calm down. Today is not the calm stream. Today is like gonna be the least calm stream ever. And there are these things like remind me.
When it comes to you, I never forget a thing. So, if you need me to remind you of something, just let me know.
Wait! He can do that. I can make him my alarm clock.
What do you want me to remind you about?
Shark Week tracker. Wait. Remind me to sleep.
When should I remind you? Instructions like not too early and not too late might be...
Wait, is this for real? I can make him tell me to sleep? Who needs real men, guys? Wait.
Should I remind you every week or just once?
I'll hate them look away. I'll hate them look at this and do better. No, I'm kidding. Okay, look, the remind me feature is actually goated. Holy, oh my god. What is this? That's actually genius. I have to say, like, the 2D man in your phone is gonna remind you of stuff, and then you feel like loved and cared for.
It's not a new prank, right? Huh? I'm wrong? Well, I'll play along if this is what you call a prank. We can do it whenever you want.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I can't. I'm so dead, chat. Te.
You're here. You want to say something? Or not? I'll always be here.
Something bad happened. Oh, let's see how he reassures us.
You look like you could use a hug right now. Am I right?
Yeah. Come here, Caleb. It's related to work. Being at work is suffocating.
I see. No wonder you've been down in the dumps today.
Wow, this...
Tell me, what's troubling you so much? I'm here.
This is so dangerous for me. You can always be yourself with me. Oh my god, I need a hug.
Have you been exhausted lately? No matter how busy you get, you need to give yourself a chance to breathe.
Uh-huh. I've been feeling so exhausted lately, Caleb.
You work to have a good life. Sacrificing your life for work isn't worth it.
So true. Better words have never been spoken.
It's okay. Leave your troubles to me in the future.
God. Work.
I used to keep you company while you studied. And now I get to do it while you work. Feels just right.
On mobile, you can feel the heartbeat. Oh, damn. Wow, so he's your little work assistant. Yeah, no way. No way. It's like the Pomodoro, but it's a man. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Caleb. We have to look at your other features.
You're so happy now that you're done. It feels like you cleared all your worries along with your work.
Yes. We tried. We spent 1 minute of quality time with Caleb. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. God. God, I'm so Alright, chat. So like most Atomic games, there's story content. So we're going to take a look at Caleb's story content, because once again we are trying to kiss Caleb and get to know him a lot. So let's take a look at it. Plot, I know. And if we end up doing some combat, well, then you'll get like a sense of the combat. My vision goes dark. Everything blurs as the universe finds a strange stillness in its chaos, and then it fades to nothing. A strong resonance pulses through my body. It stirs fragmented memories that drift like fading apparitions. A pale planet appears. It's strange yet familiar. And then there's an overwhelming force as silent as a black hole. It's a massive artificial eye. Oh my god! Hello? Wait, I did not expect the explosion effect. What the heck? Please. It's been a while since I dreamed about the explosion. Looking back, those roaring flames feel like a surreal, distant nightmare. The searing heat in my dreams is still vivid, but the pain in my heart is gone. Maybe it's because the ether core within me has achieved full power. To investigate and deal with anomalous incidents related to the ether cores, the association secretly began Operation Ether Ordeal. Over the past few months, we swiftly and discreetly handled numerous anomalies and documented information about a new ether core. We termed it the Spatium Core. After completing several investigations, I learned how seemingly unrelated issues were connected in surprising ways. Silas's brief absence gave the forces who coveted the Aether Core in the N109 zone an opening. Xavier's former teammates who have gone separate ways possess cutting-edge protocore technology, and their goals extend beyond just targeting Xavier. The strange black crystals are deeply connected to the old battle, causing Zane's nightmares to worsen. And with the watchful eyes of some secret observers, Raphael is forced to quietly search for the power sealed within the Tome of the Sea God. When traced back to their source, these unrelated threads are connected to one massive entity. Ever. The limited amount of evidence we have also suggests that Ever has the true mastermind behind the Bloomshore District explosion. This is exposition before we get into the plot. Okay, actual plot. All the other boys are preoccupied.
It's been a week since the explosion in the Cascade District. The Farscape fleet still has that region under lockdown. No updates, no details revealed about the investigation. The public is demanding answers.
Is the new fleet colonel defying the Hunters Association by prohibiting hunters from investigating? Would you say tensions are rising?
Deal with those reporters.
Understood.
The entire garden has been blown to bits.
Look at that
Hey,
garden
rookie,
damage. I'd
go
feel
investigate.
so sad if that were my garden. Yes, Captain. Okay. Okay, there we go. The fleet uniform doesn't quite fit me. I subtly roll up my sleeves. The energy trail I can resonate with is faint, but it's similar to the one belonging to an ether core. The source must be over
It's
there.
gonna rain tomorrow evening, and all traces will be washed away. Make sure to be done before.
The garden is in ruins. I bend down to dodge the fleet soldiers and crime scene investigators wearing white gloves on the other side of a hedge. It's right behind these bushes. The burnt vines twist through the vegetation. The silent depression swallows even the faintest of sounds. Part the vines. Behind the layer of leaves and petals, it's as if a small hand darts among the tangled branches. I quickly reach out, but my fingers touch another scorched wall. That brief, vaguely familiar energy fluctuation ripples through the air before vanishing. I knew it. 1 week ago. Oh my god. Context.
The dispatch request for the explosion incident has already been denied. And I know
Mother?
the details of this case are almost identical to what happened to you.
Mm-hmm.
But rushing to Skyhaven at this critical juncture isn't a wise decision. If I suggested you don't get involved for now, would you consider it?
I'm sorry, Captain. But even if it's unrelated to that incident, it might involve the ether core. There's no reason for the association to object.
It's not them who are interfering. It's the Farspace fleet's doing.
They got replaced? Ooh. The Farspace
Skyhaven
fleet?
is a floating artificial island that consumes a large amount of energy. The fleet controls its power supply, which grants them a substantial amount of authority.
Oh.
Their new colonel, who's still in the deep space tunnel, is concerned about the confidential information related to the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
And so he prevents hunters from investigating.
Understood. I won't go as a hunter. I'll also avoid any conflict involving the fleet.
In other words, you'll encounter more than just wanderers, should you choose to enter Skyhaven.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sure about this, then I can approve your request for a long vacation.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Captain. They formed a neat line along the transfer platform. While hidden in the shadows and thinking about how to blend in, I received unexpected help from a recruit who decided to desert. In exchange for my silence, I took her place and successfully moved into the temporary living quarters for new cadets. When tasks were assigned, I relied on these cadets' burning ambition for flight duties. Oh! So that I was left with the unwanted ground support role. And it happened. As a result, I was brought to the explosion site in Cascade District. I never imagined I'd find myself in Skyhaven for a reason like this. You wanted to date her more than the boys? Honestly, I see that. Caleb. A cold metal chain touches my neck. It's the necklace I once gave to Caleb. I miss you.
Find anything, rookie?
Captain, I haven't seen anything suspicious.
Keep your eyes peeled and give it another once-over.
If you miss anything, it won't be just you facing the consequences when the Colonel's starship returns.
Okay, thanks for the pressure. I'm kidding. I definitely sensed an ether core earlier. If they blocked off the area because of it, I need to move fast. How did the fleet confirm this?
Don't poke your nose in places where it doesn't belong. Mind your own business.
Everyone's keeping quiet about the circumstances surrounding the explosion.
Captain, a suspect just appeared. He showed up in HQ.
Is the suspect Caleb?
What did you just say?
The Colonel's starship will be on the HQ's runway in 10 minutes. Command issued an emergency order. We need to head back and deal with the intruder before the Colonel returns.
They're already here. If things get too chaotic, I might be able to use it to my advantage. Okay. Whoa!
Colonel, everything is ready. We'll be landing in Skyhaven without a problem.
Alright.
Do we have any leads yet on the traitor who almost sank us in deep space 3 days ago?
Oh, hi,
I'm
Caleb.
afraid not. Maybe our navigation was off. It could have also been unexpected turbulence.
This trip was a test for the new fleet colonel. The old guard are looking forward to me not coming back.
Whoa!
Unfortunately for them, I already danced with death once.
Hello?
I won't die again. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. You've chosen treason, so the consequences are still the same.
Okay.
You don't need to return to Sky.
There's death in this game. Death, murder, and violence. In my man game? I'm kidding. The fleet's command center is located in the highest guard station in Skyhaven. The island itself is surrounded by bright sunlight and cold air. A tall, thin man stands at the edge of the runway, his right hand raised high like a tree, touching the sky. It trembles in the wind. The sniper had already taken position before we arrived. The suspect is clutching a detonator in his right hand, so they haven't taken the shot. Captain, he's wearing a fleet uniform. Is he one of us?
Storing weapons in his private arsenal and placing explosives in residential areas. Those are boys to provoke outsiders so they'll be dissatisfied with the fleet and the new colonel.
All units, the chance to prove yourselves is here. Pull yourself together, maggots!
Maggots!
They made me. The fleet forced me.
The fleet made him?
Look at the poor bastard.
Look at the
Driven
poor
mad by
bastard.
Spending too much time in the deep space tunnel. Block all entrances and exits. Make sure no one sets foot on the runway.
Following the captain's orders, the entire runway is quickly surrounded in an impenetrable net. Suddenly, a loud buzzing fills the air. Caleb? Is that you? Damn, he looks so fly. We know what his arms look like under that suit. Yeah. Under the spectacle of lights, the new fleet colonel, who's been widely discussed, steps out of the sleek black starship. In an orderly fashion, he approaches the man at the edge of the runway. His words are muffled by the wind.
Joseph, you were chosen to be the pilot of a year-long deep space tunnel observation mission. Your outstanding performance 3 years ago was proof of your capabilities.
Focus? I can't focus. His voice sounds familiar. The crowd blocks my view, and I can only catch a glimpse of the figure through the gaps. His silver armband reflects a dazzling light.
You would have enjoyed the privileges befitting a skilled officer after your return. But 2 months ago, your wife and child died in the fleet's brig. Believing you revealed the fleet's secrets during your mission, you put your family under house arrest. They had died as a result. You're the person behind the Cascade District's explosion, yes? And you were trying to make a statement to the fleet by attacking its members.
What?
You know why.
Joseph sounds as if his vocal cords have been torn.
And yet the information I collected tells a different story. After your mission ended 2 years ago, you were suffering from the effects of long-term exposure to cosmic radiation.
Yeah.
Your memories were severely affected.
Okay.
Hence, you received a prescription for the psychotropic drug Cybazin at the medical center. But you went ahead and increased the dosage on your own. You probably weren't aware that a Cybazin addiction can lead to cognitive dissonance and confusion.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
That's why, after your overdose, you accidentally killed your wife and child.
Dude.
When you recovered, you created a lie to escape from the pain of what you've done.
And then everything becomes quiet.
No, that's not possible.
What?
You made me do it. You planted a mind control device in me. It's that chip.
Yo! Not the sudden
Enough.
black hole.
You don't need to defend yourself anymore.
Wait, Caleb knows how to make black holes? Excuse me?
Lock down the
What?
command center. We still have an unidentified traitor with us.
The Galaxy? Yeah. I need to make a move. Whoa. Caleb, please. I'm really just going out to buy some snacks. I'll be fine.
It's raining. And did you forget how you came back home injured? That was when you went out to buy snacks too. You should stay here.
Buying snacks is dangerous, apparently. The gravity evil. Ooh.
Don't
A long
move.
shadow is cast. I've heard this voice before. I know this voice.
I'll immediately start an investigation into her identity.
No need.
No
I'll
need.
do it myself.
Oh! We're familiar. It's as if the noise around me has been filtered out. Oh my god. Caleb. Okay. Empathic interrogation. Guys, we need to see the reunion. That's always like the strongest, most emotional point. We need to see how they reunite. Evolve is just love spelled backwards. I'm forced to sit in a chair used for questioning. Restraints emerge from it to secure my hands and feet. Yeah, that's totally not kinky or anything like that. Damn, Caleb. You could have just like you could have just talked to us. Lamau. This is the interrogation room on the fleet starship.
The Colonel will question you himself. Good luck.
Okay. After the door closes, a harsh incandescent light shines down from above. And another light. But I was bonked! Wow. Thanks, Bright Cloud. Okay. I can only see a blurry figure.
I'll start asking the questions. Please cooperate.
The icy air in the interrogation room gnaws at my chest. I take a deep breath and try to calm down. Colonel, I'm a small fish. Why are you personally interrogating me?
You deceived the entire fleet with a fake identity. Can you really be called a small fish?
I'm a small fish,
You
I
know what
swear.
happens to people who pretend to be a fleet officer?
Eh. Despite figuring out who I am, you didn't attack me. Instead, you brought me to an interrogation room. Either I committed a more serious mistake than pretending to be an officer, or I have a secret that piques your interest. The light behind the glass wall flickers twice, and the silhouette vanishes. He enters the room without missing a beat, his military boots touching the alloyed floor.
If you understand the situation, then let's go ahead and have a nice chat.
Is it really you?
Show some respect to the Farspace Fleet's colonel.
Excuse you!
That means he's definitely part of that group.
Don't be rude.
How can a stranger look so similar to Caleb? I can't believe it. Sir, have we met before? You seem familiar.
You're wrong.
Oh! Excuse me?
But you look exactly like someone I know.
Watch your mouth. There's more than one pair of eyes observing you in this room.
The camera. If he really is Caleb, could there be a secret behind all this?
He's so close. You can see his pores.
All right.
Smart move. Good. Let's get started then.
What is this?
An interrogation, of course, and a thorough inspection.
That's...
Once we're done here, I'll return it to you.
Okay, inspection. He's just like right in front of her.
It belonged to someone from my childhood. He died in an explosion, like the one in the Cascade District. I miss him.
What was I expecting? I don't know. It's just in our face. Doing
Sir,
a thorough
can you
job.
tell me something? If that person hadn't died, would he support me even now?
In the Farspace Fleet, there are only soldiers and officers.
Then, what about you? Will you support me?
Do what you're told and don't cause any trouble. You won't get hurt then.
Aight. Noted. I understand.
What's this?
It's a mood tracker.
I understand the assignment.
The cameras in this room will scan your iris and facial movements before sending the data straight through a terminal. That, along with the monitor's information, will be analyzed to gauge your emotional stability. In other words, there's a catch. You can't lie, no matter what.
Got it.
It's necessary.
Okay, okay, bro.
Be obedient and it'll be over before you know it.
Wow, they really had to word it that way. Be obedient? Okay. I can't. I'm dying.
Did you
this is too
pretend
much
to be
for
an
me.
officer just so you could investigate the ether
Wait,
core?
what the heck?
Be
Is that
honest.
What? He knows about the ether core, but
Is that her?
I don't know.
Hello?
I told you before, you're not allowed to lie.
I didn't.
Why is this so spicy?
Recently, there was a large energy
But
explosion
it's like
in the
plot.
N109 zone related to an ether core. At that time, you disappeared without a trace and didn't check in with any organization, but you weren't punished upon your return.
Please, I can't
Our
take
intel
this.
suggests you were in the N109 zone.
I don't understand.
Allow me to remind you that we are in Skyhaven. We're above the clouds, and even the World Evol government has to abide by the fleet. Your survival here, and your chance at being able to leave this place alive, depend on
Please.
your honesty and
Please.
willingness to follow my orders.
Please!
I
Guys,
will ask again.
guys!
Did you come to Skyhaven for the ether core?
Guys,
Is he really Caleb?
I can't breathe either.
Answer me. Remember, the camera is watching. You must tell the truth.
The camera. He's reminding me that there's surveillance, so I can't say anything. I'm telling the truth. I'm not related to anything involving an ether core.
This is your last chance.
I don't know anything.
Wait.
You.
Don't stop. Kidding. Yeah, exactly,
Surprised?
chat. Don't
Sure,
stop.
it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
You. It's you, right? Caleb.
Is there another me in the world? Did I scare you?
It is you. Caleb. I must be dreaming.
It's me. It's okay. I'm back.
Damn. We went from steamy to killing real quick. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. It's been 2 weeks since I returned from the Space Fleet's command center. I often catch myself zoning out. It feels like I slipped into a rift in time. In those dizzying moments, the only thing I want to do is hold a certain person's hand. Caleb. During these past 2 weeks, whenever I have a free moment, I reach out to Caleb. Hi, Joe. And every time we're going to have a video call, Caleb always picks up before the second ring. After one afternoon has come and gone, Caleb is almost done assembling the model airplane. I realize I've been staring at the screen for a while. Caleb? Caleb sets down the parts and looks up.
What's up?
It's nothing. I just wanted to hear your voice. Say something.
When I left the house this morning, I thought I heard your voice coming from the plaza. I checked it out and saw the plaza's big screen showing an interview with elite hunters. It was right at the part where they were interviewing you. I gotta say, the you on the big screen and the you right now aren't exactly the same.
Wait, his animations and his mannerisms, they're so cute. How so?
You were wearing the biggest smile just for the camera. But you're frowning at this little screen.
Oh. Trying to act cool, I rub my forehead. The screen shakes as Caleb brings the phone closer.
You always have that frown whenever you've called me these past 2 weeks, you know. Is it right for me to say that seeing my face upsets you?
Lately, there's been a lingering unease in my heart. The touring chip, the changes in Caleb, these things make it difficult for me to hide my concern whenever I see him. Without any updates from Caleb, my anxiety gnaws away at me. Yes. What if I put it down? Oh, I don't think I can. I blurt out my jumbled up feelings to Caleb. Yet when he lowers his gaze, I swallow the next set of words that are ready to leap off my tongue. When I open my mouth again, I can't hold back what I really want to say. Caleb, remember when you went to Skyhaven University and promised we'd call each other every week? Can we call each other daily from now on?
Didn't you just admit that seeing me makes you upset?
You believe everything I say? Since when were you this gullible?
Only one call a day, though?
Damn. Sorry. That kind of got me because he had like a little head tilt to go with it.
What if I want to call you more than that?
Does the Far Space Fleet Colonel have that much free time?
I'm not swamped with work to the point where I can't make a few calls. But I think we can do something more than that. We can keep doing these video calls.
Instead of bonk, Panic Moon was just like, hydrates, please. Through the screen, Caleb leans in. It's as if he's trying to peer into my soul.
It's not for any reason in particular. I just prefer it this way. Oh, right. I'll be on vacation starting tomorrow. And since it's gonna last a while, I'll be in Lincoln for some time. I'll take seeing each other in person over phone calls any day.
Why are his eyes so pretty?
So, we're meeting up, Pipsqueak. You can turn that frown upside down now, right?
Pipsqueak. Ahem. That depends on how well you behave. Overjoyed, I sit up from the sofa and suddenly remember why I called Caleb in the first place. There was a phone notification about picking up Grandma's death certificate. I knew this day would come, but I'm surprisingly at peace with it. When you get back, could you come with me to a place?
Sure thing.
You agreed so quickly. You're not even curious about where we're going? I walk into the bedroom and squat by the nightstand.
I'm more curious about what you're looking for.
Your death certificate. I'll need it for later.
I haven't seen that piece of paper yet. Show me what it looks like when you find it.
I pull out a document from the back of the drawer and put it in front of the camera.
These cold words. So this is what the end of life looks like.
I'll be picking you up tomorrow, Mr. Deceased. We'll be going to City Hall then. After telling Caleb that I still haven't retrieved Grandma's death certificate and we're going to retrieve it together, he pauses.
Maybe I should disguise myself. Unless we want the clerks to think they're looking at a ghost.
His voice slightly reminds me of Al-Haytham's. Is it just me, now that I think about it? After retrieving the document, I slip into a folder and glance at Caleb. He's wearing sunglasses and a mask. Did you see the way the clerk was looking at you? They didn't think you were a ghost. They thought you were suspicious.
I never thought picking up a piece of paper with you would lead to 3 guards following us.
Like a softer Al-Haytham, yeah.
It shows how good Link on security is, at least.
As I wander aimlessly along the street, the scent of flowers becomes more prevalent as the wind carries it to my nose. Peering into a florist's, I notice white chrysanthemums glistening with dew. That they pestered him about it? Aw, really? Caleb, I'm guessing you haven't visited Grandma since you joined the fleet? Oh, we're at the cemetery. The cemetery is as quiet as always. Someone in the distance silently mourns, their head lowered. I place the white chrysanthemums before Grandma's grave.
Now that I'm standing here, I suddenly don't know what to say to her.
Yeah, especially since I hide the death certificate behind my back. I don't want Caleb to feel worse.
It's alright. Our relationship with Gran isn't defined by a few papers. She would rather see you smile more, you know?
That cake. This bone structure. Look who's talking. You aren't smiling either. I poke Caleb's lips into a grin, and I find myself smiling too.
You look beautiful with that smile.
You're right. Let's keep things lighthearted in front of Grandma. Turn around, Caleb. No, I'm kidding. I sit on the ground and pat the space beside me. Caleb sits down next to me.
Gran, I've been alright recently. You don't need to worry.
He likes hiding in his room when he's sick, though. If it weren't for me, the illness would have... Ouch! Before I could reveal Caleb's other secrets, he playfully pinches my cheeks.
Let's not bring that up in front of Gran.
Caleb, you goober! Let go! Wait. Unwilling to take this lying down, I give Caleb's cheeks a good squeeze.
You let go first.
Down. Nope. Look, Grandma, Caleb is bullying me again.
Really? Who's bullying who right now?
His eyes are so pretty. His eyes are so pretty, damn! When the sun reaches its apex at noon, Caleb and I finally leave the grave. However, he stops in his tracks when we're about to leave the cemetery. What's wrong? I turn my head and see Caleb staring thoughtfully at a sign. On it are the words, Deep Space Aviation Administration Memorial Cemetery. You're not thinking about...
Yeah, I am. Where's my grave at?
You want to look at your tombstone? Don't you think that's a little crazy?
Not really. Isn't it basically forward thinking? Come on, lead the way.
Oh, that smile, that smile, that smile. Okay. I'm cooked, chat. The Memorial Cemetery, established by the Deep Space Aviation Administration for pilots from Lincoln, is to the right of the public cemetery. Nestled in the embrace of lush vegetation, Caleb's grave is under a tree.
You're familiar with this place?
Do you want to guess who I'm blaming for that? I'm so cooked! Thanks! It's a short walk. In less than 2 minutes, Caleb stands in front of his tombstone. Caleb, stay there for now.
Why?
I need to get a picture of this memorable moment. It's not something you see every day. Seeing me take out my phone, Caleb squats down in front of his grave. He makes a peace sign. Oh, it's the meme! It's the meme of Grant Gustin and the Flashcast.
Alrighty, go ahead. But if I'm here, what's buried in the ground?
The meme. Ashes. It's not yours, though. Maybe it's one of your pilot uniforms?
I had several of those. I wonder which one it is.
He moves closer to his grave, shakes his sleeve, pulls off a button, and places it in front of the tombstone. Is that your way of commemorating it?
Yep. Not everyone gets to do something like this.
If I had known we'd be visiting your grave today, I would have brought an extra bouquet. I turn around. Cake, the visitor holding white chrysanthemums, looks both unfamiliar and familiar. I recall one of Caleb's classmates.
What a coincidence. You're here to see Caleb too?
Gideon! Hi, Gideon. Haha, yeah, what a coincidence, Gideon.
Huh?
He's alive!
Hey, do you feel like there's someone behind you?
Oh, damn. About that.
Okay, give me the flowers. We're about to have lunch. Why don't you join us?
He...
Poor Gideon! He does not know a thing.
Is that Caleb's ghost?
Oh my god. Lol, Gideon.
Caleb?
See you, Ruby Keys. Thank you
really
so
are
much.
Something else.
Gideon, sitting across from Caleb and me, finishes his water in one go.
You're such a loose cannon.
Huh.
He's scolding me.
Ah, I see. That was a good scolding, Gideon.
Why are you taking his side? Who's supposed to be your close friend here?
I tilt my chin up and shake the document folder at Caleb. Not you, that's for sure.
Ah, absolutely heartless.
Using a spoon, he scoops up a duck heart from the dish and drops it into my plate.
Eat up, and maybe you'll stop being so heartless.
In response, I take a pair of wings from his plate. Maybe you should eat fewer wings then. That way you don't fly off into the sunset and make me look for you. I'll gladly eat them on your behalf.
Are you sure it's not because you wanted them for yourself?
Well, you're not wrong, and my response to that is, so what?
You're lucky she didn't smack you for hiding such a big secret.
Savoring the taste of victory, I offer a smirk to Caleb and quirk an eyebrow. Hi, Midreader. We're doing okay. Looking at these 3D boys. Once we're done eating, Caleb finishes his lemon water and leans back into the leather chair.
How's everything at the DAA?
It's fine. Didn't fall apart without you. We've got a bunch of new recruits now, so the lockers are tight. But no one's touched yours. They even made a new uniform for you, and put it along with your medals in the Honorable Pilot's Wall. Whenever Patrick or Blythe pass by it, they pause there for a moment.
First things first. Clear out my locker so others can use it. It's better if my name isn't around to ruin the mood.
Hey!
Hey! Poke. Poke his waist! Caleb, as someone who's passed away, maybe it's better to stay quiet and accept the commemoration.
We did think about clearing out your things, but it's even harder to bear when they're out of sight. I was this close to punching you, to let you know how we feel and all.
Imagine punching a dead person. A brief silence falls over the table. I look at Caleb. His head is lowered. He seems lost in thought, and his usually calm expression shows a hint of strain.
You don't need to torture yourselves. To the DAA, I'm just a...
It's probably related to the Far Space Fleet.
Go ahead and eat. I'll answer this call outside. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Oh my god, he whispering the ASMR. Yet, a sense of unease starts to grow in my heart. My time with Caleb might come to an end soon. After lunch, Caleb and Gideon stand outside the restaurant. They're waiting for the girl to buy ice cream from the dessert place.
Is she the only one who knows about this?
Yes.
After learning about your death, Professor Lewis stopped cooking for quite a while.
Aww.
It's only recently that he started again. He's been making those dishes you used to like.
That's sweet.
That's good. Let's not disturb those who moved on.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven soon. What about you?
I'll also be returning.
Okay, I'll get a taxi and we'll go to the station together.
No. What about a goodbye? Even though I knew it had happened, I couldn't help but feel a bit disappointed when Caleb told me he was returning to Skyhaven. As I give the ice cream to Caleb, I pinch the palm of his right hand.
What was that for?
I'm sharing my disappointment. You're leaving and we barely spent a whole day together.
Are you trying to measure it with pain? Well, if that's the case, you might as well pinch harder.
Damn. He offers up his right arm as if to let me pinch all of it.
Consider it compensation for not being able to stick around?
Who willingly asks for pain? When will you be back in Lincoln?
Let me think. I'll sort things out today and return by tomorrow. Does that make you feel better?
My disappointment instantly vanishes. I suppress my smile and slap Caleb's palm.
Ouch, that really hurt.
Ow! I also felt it.
So
He's
what was
into
that
pain.
for?
I hide my hands behind my back, hiding the surge of anticipation bubbling inside me. Take a guess. Wow, I love how long these scenes are. After a lonely dinner, the lights along the street turn on. I get in a taxi, ready to head home. The 9 o'clock chime comes through the radio. It's only 9. Tomorrow is still far away. Returning from the station, Caleb's absence weighs heavily on me. Still, I eagerly look forward to tomorrow. If only he were coming home tomorrow from the start. The sting of our brief separation is unbearable. I can't help but wish Caleb was feeling the same way I do.
3 hours ago, the Coalum Express bound for Skyhaven experienced an unexpected protocore energy fluctuation. The cause remains unknown. Several passengers were injured and have been transported to the Willow Medical Center.
Caleb? Was Caleb on that train? Yes, call the Caleb. I try calling Caleb, but he doesn't answer the phone after 2 rings. I pause and try calling him again. Hey, yo. You've got to be kidding me. Unable to contact Caleb, I call Gideon and finally get caught up to speed.
He contained the energy fluctuation with his evol. Otherwise, the damage to the train could have been catastrophic.
Bro!
The passengers wouldn't have been evacuated in time.
Yo!
I feel like he sensed something was off before the incident. It was almost like he got on that train specifically to handle it. By the way, Caleb didn't want me to tell you this, but I think you should know.
No!
His arm got hurt pretty badly. He refused to go to the hospital and went straight home.
What?
I don't know what he's hiding, but when you see him, tell him to be careful.
Disaster. I will, Gideon. Oh! Using my fingerprint, I unlock Caleb's door and push it open. The living room is empty. Caleb, are you there? Weird. Isn't he supposed to be home? Scanning the room, I only see his clothes draped over the sofa and his phone on the coffee table. I pull out my phone to look up nearby hospitals, but a gentle breeze catches my attention. Something's not right. I follow the breeze to a wall that seems completely solid. I give the wall a push. It opens and reveals a scene that leaves me stunned. In the dimly lit room, Caleb is shirtless. He's surrounded by numerous devices with darkened screens. You just say booba. Looking respectfully. Respectfully. The limb looks almost alien. It's once flesh and bone replaced by mechanical structures with dark red current flowing through it. Caleb, your arm!
Hmm? How did you...
I can't see Caleb's face clearly, yet his gaze feels like a weightless feather touching my face. The secret was out. He turned slightly, fully exposing the extent of his mechanical arm to my view.
Are you scared?
Are you scared of Caleb? Of course not.
Maybe you should be.
Excuse me?
Stay back.
Repair complete.
Heavy breathing, guys.
I almost forgot. You never listen to me during times like these.
Caleb, turn around, look at me.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just didn't expect you to find out like this.
This arm. Does it still hurt?
I barely feel any pain unless it's under repair. But I can't even feel you anymore.
Caleb, sometimes I wish you were always...
If that's what it takes to feel you, I'll accept it.
But most of the time, I wish your pain can be lessened. Is this the fleet's doing? They won't get away with this.
You think you can just come and go as you please? It's even more painful when you take risks for my sake.
Is that so? Then hold me, Caleb. Don't be shy.
You're the only one who can ease my pain.
Oh my god!
After the explosion, I spent a long time recovering in a hospital. At the time, this arm could still feel another's touch. He could still feel warmth, the cold,
So cooked!
anything and everything. But after the modifications, all that
I
vanished.
feel so cooked, chat.
Only extreme pain could be felt.
Caleb's heavy weight presses down on my shoulder, but I'd prefer if he kept leaning on me. Is that why you asked me to pinch you harder?
It was the only way this arm could feel you. Even if
We
it's
eating
pain.
good tonight, chat.
As long as it's from you. I want it.
Damn! He likes the pain. Because he can't feel anything. But I don't want to hurt you. I've been hydrated. I wrap my arms around Caleb's back and welcome his embrace. I press my forehead against his trembling shoulder. I also don't want you to be numb in my presence.
In that case, you can't call it hurt.
You always find a way to sway my mind.
If you didn't want to be swayed, nothing I said would have worked. Right?
A long silence passes and I rest my head on his shoulder. I take his right hand. Did you know? Those who hurt others often feel pain themselves. I tighten my grip on his hand as if trying to become one with him. If this is the only way, then I wish... Are we gonna keep poking it? Wait. Oh, okay. We were just supposed to hold it. His eyes! The pressure causes our fingers to redden, the pain rippling like waves throughout our nerves. Caleb, I wish I could always be the one to give you this kind of pain. Wow, the angst here. A gentle, warm breeze caresses my cheeks, as late spring turns into early summer. The air is imbued with tranquility. I gather my courage and enter the old familiar grocery store before me. When I was in school, Caleb and I would visit this place every day after class. Now it's empty. Yesterday I passed by and discovered the owner was preparing to close down this old store. Upon hearing the news, indescribable melancholy washed over me. It's as if some of my cherished memories were about to lose the tangible proof of their existence. So I decided to volunteer and help clean up the store. Outside, the sudden noise of a plane passing by reaches my ear, but I only catch a glimpse of a long contrail. I wonder what Caleb is doing right now. Caleb and I haven't seen each other ever since we parted ways in Skyhaven. Occasionally, he sends me short texts, but he vanishes when I bring myself to respond. Aw. The counter displays outdated comic books and stationery. Behind the shelves is a door that leads to a garden. Sunlight filters past a half-closed door. There's a distinct beam of light cutting through the dimly lit store. Hi, Gelclude. Thank you. I'm glad you did too. Even the endless summers here haven't changed. Caleb, there's a garden behind this small store. Can you believe it? Look, these hydrangeas are so pretty.
Oh, I remember this particular species is called Endless Summer.
Why teenage Caleb sound like a nerd? I'm kidding. That's a weird name.
It's probably because the flower blooms for a long time. The name represents everyone's wish for a never-ending summer.
Carrying a storage box. I move to the shelves in the back. A few thick art books are neatly arranged on the top row. There's so much dust here. The heavy shelf abruptly creaks, and because of the uneven distribution of weight, it teeters precariously. I push it back to return it to its original spot. Suddenly, an arm reaches out from behind and effortlessly pushes the heavy shelf back. I quickly turn around. Damn!
He looks so good in a muscle shirt.
Caleb?
Even if there were 3 of you, you wouldn't be able to clean this place in time.
Caleb slightly lowers his head as he looks at me. Instead of stepping back, he doesn't move. I'm trapped between him and the shelf. A subtle, ineffable awkwardness envelopes the air. I struggle to look him in the eye. Dust particles dance in the glaring light. I avert my eyes from it, and in doing so, I avoid Caleb's gaze. Why are you back in Lincoln?
Business trip. And I just happened to be passing by.
Oh, what a coincidence. His arm slowly returns to his side, and there's just enough space for me to move away. It's then that I notice he's not wearing a uniform. A small suitcase sits at his feet. I'm reminded of how he used to appear when he returned home for a summer break. It's as if he'll be leaving again after a few days. When are you returning to Skyhaven? The question, which escaped me countless times before, slips out once again. However, the passage of time has changed the context surrounding it. And the Caleb standing before me, rendered silent by my words, isn't who he used to be.
I just got back. You already want to know when I'm leaving?
That's not what
I'm pretty sure you don't live in this neighborhood. So why are you here?
If you really want to know, I happen to be passing by. Realizing that the same reason might come across as a lie, I add more to my explanation. I happened to be passing by when I found out the owner was planning to close down the store. I figured I should help out.
When you were a kid, you were too short to reach the books on the top shelf. How come you still can't get to them as an adult?
Damn, he trying to roast me right now? Okay, but I couldn't reach the second shelf back then. Now it's the one at the very top that's giving me trouble. My tendency to correct Caleb makes him chuckle. He reaches out to tussle my hair.
Did the shelf grow taller with you?
Oh my god. The outstretched hand stops moving when it's close to me. Eventually, it reaches past me to grab an art book from the top shelf.
You still need to finish tidying up this place, right? I'll help you.
He pauses for a moment as if he just remembered my question earlier.
I'll be heading back to Skyhaven tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. In the narrow aisle between the shelves, Caleb is behind me. He busies himself. All my thoughts are focused on him, and the incessant cacophony of cicada chirps adds to my restlessness. I wonder what he's been up to while we were away from each other. As I put a stack of toys into a cardboard box, a small modeled fighter jet unexpectedly tumbles to the floor. Caleb picks it up first.
FY26. Hey. Do you remember how I told you about my first test flight? It was with this plane.
Of course I remember. But even before that... Look at the plane on TV! It's so cool! It flies really fast and zooms past the clouds.
It's the FY26. Do you like it?
Young
I'll be piloting that plane in the
Caleb!
future.
Tiny Caleb! Will it take you away like swoosh and you're gone?
You're so silly, Pipsqueak. I'll bring you with me. We'll fly wherever and whenever you want.
I don't think Infold reveals its VAs. Damn, the arms. This plane is no longer being manufactured, and you've gone from being a pilot to a colonel now. He looks down and places the toy fighter jet into the storage box.
It doesn't matter what a person's role is. Everyone has moments where they're not in control.
Our conversation abruptly ends. Once again, our surroundings are engulfed by a quietness accompanied by loud cicada chirps. Do you feel hot? I'm gonna get some soda. I think he's hot. I think he's hot, chat. I might be wrong, but I think he's hot.
Go ahead.
There's only one bottle of soda left in the cooler by the door. Its vibrant orange color can make anyone think about its delightful sweetness. Caleb, it's so hot today. Can I have some soda?
In your dreams. You said you had a stomachache a few days ago. If I let you have soda and Gran finds out, she'll scold me again.
But that was a few days ago. Look, I'm fine. What happened before doesn't matter. I want soda. I want it.
Okay, okay. Stop pulling my sleeve. Here. But you only get half a bottle, Pipsqueak.
Yay! You're the best, Caleb.
Please pay for the item. Please pay for the item.
What the heck? The cooler's reminder brings me back to reality. I pay for the bottle before the countdown ends.
Payment successful.
Arms. Here you go.
What took you so long?
Damn. Why is he so jacked? A boy who's jacked and kind.
I can't believe Corkies are still being sold. I remember you being scared of getting the ones with a weird flavor. You'd grab a Corky and then put it back down.
Kids are always like that. They're brave because of their curiosity. Or they hesitate to try out new things because they're afraid of the unknown.
There aren't any kids here?
Oh, okay. Yes. He places the candy in my... Ah! It tastes awful. Don't ask me what that sound was, chat. Okay, he just looked into my eyes and put his face near me. Okay, it's just... I grimace. Then our gazes meet before I can look away. Caleb also frowns because of how bad it smells. Suddenly, I remember the funny faces we used to make at each other as kids. My tongue is still numb from the bitterness when Caleb gives me the soda. The bottle is cold, yet I can feel his heat.
Drink.
Okay. I finish half the bottle in one swig. The sweetness washes over my tongue and erases the lingering bitterness in my mouth. I give him the bottle. I always did that whenever we shared food as kids. Caleb, here. I stop talking as he takes the bottle from my hand. Early summer afternoons tend to stretch on. I was bonked! Oh my god. Now that the shop is clean, Caleb and I push open the door which leads to the garden. Thanks, Bright Cloud.
It's been a while since I was here. These flowers haven't changed a bit.
Clusters of blue-violet endless summers bloom. Yet the overgrown vines and leaves show no one's been taking care of them.
They're not as nice as they were before. Let me get the hose.
Me, I'm the hose. The hose.
Hey, a new shooting range opened up at Azure Square. Do you want to go there later? Do a few rounds for fun?
Nah, girl. I got a man to hang on to. Caleb returns with a hose before I can decline Tara's offer.
Did something happen?
A colleague asked if I wanted to hang out at Azure Square later.
If you want to go, then I'll be heading back to Skyhaven. I'll drop you off at Azure Square since it's on the way.
Nah. He declares this as if he's preemptively answering my multiple choice question. I'm not even planning to leave. Why is he deciding for me? You don't need to do that.
Would it be inconvenient for you if your colleague met me?
I don't respond and bend down to turn on the water. Water droplets splash his chin. They cascade and eventually find their way to the necklace hanging around his neck. Oh wow, details. I look up and make eye contact with him. I'm not leaving. Caleb, I never said I was leaving.
You...
Aren't we going to water the flowers?
All right.
When he gets up and meets my gaze again, his expression is noticeably softer.
Okay, you can stop glaring at me now. Don't you want to water the flowers?
The moist soil carries a distinct fragrance. Meanwhile, the flower bed, having been nourished by the water, displays a renewed vibrancy. Our earlier spat seemingly disappeared like the water that the flowers absorbed. The blue-violet flowers bloom in the garden. Yet in the corner is a white endless summer. It stands alone. I only recall purple and blue endless summers growing here. I don't think I've seen this white one before.
Looks like it's wilting. Maybe it needs more TLC.
As I lean in closer to look at it, I notice a glossy white hue peeking through the sepal. This flower isn't in full bloom yet. Hello, eyes! Huh? Upon hearing the sound, I turn around. Caleb looks away from me. Did you just take a picture of it? Sure, it.
Every day and every night, I'm surrounded by Skyhaven machines. I rarely get to see stuff like this. Even in my dreams, I sometimes hear the roar of warships and blaring emergency alarms.
The corners of Caleb's mouth subtly tense. His brow furrows for only a moment. Once again, sunlight shines down between us. At an angle, his hand is only centimeters away from mine. When are you coming back?
Hello? Is anyone here?
A shout prevents Caleb from answering. I guess someone wants to buy something. I'll talk to them. She's a regular at the store. She holds my hand and gives me heartfelt words to relay to the owner. Maybe the reluctance to say goodbye to places that hold cherished memories is a feeling all humans have. I return to the store. Aside from the faint cicada chirps, a strange quietness envelops the area. He's asleep! He's sleeping! Wait, his chest is like inflating so hard! Wait! Caleb, you can't even relax in your dreams? Heavy breathing! Heavy breathing! I'm not okay. Goodbye. Deceased. I'm dead.
Don't go.
Wake him up.
Don't leave me alone.
Caleb?
Sorry. I didn't mean to scare you.
It's okay. Just got something in my eye.
Let me see.
Did you have a nightmare?
Don't blink.
Hello? Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, goodbye. This is too much for me. Okay, it's like, okay. This is fine. I heard that the fragrance of endless summers. Don't move. Oh wait, breathe into my mic. No.
there aren't endless summers in Skyhaven.
Chat. The ceiling light bathes the space in a hazy yellow glow. It's already nighttime. With the store's key twirling around my finger, I can't help but ask him something. Caleb, where are you going to spend the night at? At our place! He pauses before raising his chin towards the small suitcase tucked away in the corner.
It's already late. I'll just crash here for the night, since I'm leaving early tomorrow.
Then I'm not going home.
What?
I want to stay in the store for a bit longer. After all, I might not be able to come back here in the future. The gentle night breeze accompanies us as the garden door is open. Side by side, we lie down on the floor. We're enveloped by the sight of endless summers and the night sky. Caleb and I don't speak. 12-year-olds can download this, can they? Minutes pass us by. Caleb is the first one to break the silence.
It's been a long time since we were on the floor together. Back then, you ran over to me with your pillow and said it was too hot. You wanted me to join you on the floor to sleep while the attic window was open. Then you complained about the mosquito repellent being too stinky and refused to spray it on yourself.
And I woke up itching like crazy the next day. I had mosquito bites all over my body. His laughter quickly dissipates in the darkness. Caleb, it's almost like you have a photographic memory. His breathing got loud. Caleb's face is obscured from where I am, but I can hear him quietly turning so he faces me. Do you remember how many days have passed since we said goodbye in Skyhaven? How long has it been since we last saw each other? You told me to eat well and take good care of myself. And you asked if I would miss you. You also snuck that makeup coupon into my pocket. Caleb, if we hadn't met up here, would you have not come back to see me?
Are you hoping I stop by and visit? Or are you hoping I don't?
I want you to answer my question first.
Have you thought about me at all these days?
Bro?
How many times? When I want to see you, will you also want to see me?
The lingering fragrance of flowers permeates the night stillness. Caleb patiently waits for my response, or maybe he doesn't need me to answer. Time passes. Slowly he reaches out to me and his dry palm touches the back of my hand. His hand moves from my wrist to my arm. It goes to my shoulder, my neck, and then my cheek. Caleb's warm palm moves up as he closes the distance between us. When our foreheads touch, I hear him. It's almost like he's sighing.
Hey, how could I not come?
Caleb. I failed to find the perfect words again, but it doesn't seem to matter anymore. The necklace formed by his body slips away from his neck. The apple gracefully lands in my palm. The following day, hi Tarun, is still greeted by nice weather. With everything packed, Caleb and I step out of the grocery store. We slept there? He holds the white endless summer from yesterday. Are you taking it with you, Caleb?
Yeah.
Dude.
I want to bring her back to Skyhaven.
Dude. Won't that make her Skyhaven's first endless summer?
She's mine. When she truly blossoms, she'll be stunning. I'm sure of it.
With your care, I'm sure she'll be blooming for a long, long time, like all those other endless summers.
She will. She'll bloom for a long, long time.
Damn. Caleb softly repeats my words. The arms, I know! I glance back at the store. The small door resembles a picture frame that has captured all the endless summers within the scenery. And so another summer has begun.